Welcome to Insight Builder channel, Python experts, front-end enthusiasts, and my dear friends. We were discussing the website process, what are the navigation steps the user will take, and then what are the steps we need to do in order to create the website. So in the last video, we had collected the data, and in this discussion, we are going to set up the app and we are going to write the models. Let's dive into the CLI directly. For this discussion, I'm going to create a new project itself, but the project will be inside Django underscore projects folder. This Django underscore project folder is part of the GitHub repo that you can find out here. This project folder will be stored in the GitHub repo. So all the files that I am going to refer today can be accessed by you guys by cloning this particular project. With that said, I want to proceed to the CLI. Let's go to the CLI again. And since I am already in the Django environment, I can do the Django admin start project, and the project name I'm going to provide is project underscore 2. Once I provide this particular command, I can take a look at the listing of the folder. We can see project underscore 2 directory. If I move into the project underscore 2 directory, we can see that there are two items. One is manage.py and another is project underscore 2 folder. This project underscore 2 folder will contain the settings.py. Let's begin by creating the application, and then I will let you know how to set up the application on top of it. So to start that, we need to begin by saying python 3 manage.py, and we need to first of all check. The moment I check it, this is a regular process we need to do, ensure that the Django project has been set up without any issue. Next, we use the migrate step. Then the database files would be written and the db.sqlite 3 file will be created. After this, if we run the python 3 manage.py and if you do a run server, the server will start. Okay, let me open the server for you guys and let me go to the browser. So we see that the server is up and running and there is no any challenge now. What we are going to do next is we are going to create the app. Let's go back to the CLI, close the server, and we are going to say python 3 manage.py, and we are going to say start app vid underscore g. The moment I execute this command, I will have an extra folder called as vid underscore g. This folder will be at the same level of project underscore 2 folder. The project will also have its own views, URLs, settings.py, and vid will have its own views, URLs, models, and admin.py. So let me show you both of these right now. So project, remembering the various files the folders have is crucial when it comes to Django development. We see that it has settings, URLs, but it does not have views file. So we have to create the views file if you want to work with the project. However, we will avoid working with views inside the project. If we right now do vid g, we will see that we have models, we have views, but there is no URLs, but there is admin.py. Inside the vid underscore g folder, we have to create the urls.py. We have created the application, but we have not still attached this application to the project. So to do that, we have to start working on the settings.py. Before we continue with settings.py, let us create the super user. Let us do python 3 manage.py and create super user. Once I execute it, it will by default take the username of the logged in user. So it is fine for me, and I am going to say cam@cam.com. Password is 1234. The password is small, it's fine. Now if I run the project, So let me say python 3 manage.py, and if I say run server, the server will come up, and if you go to the browser, okay, and the server is running, and if I go into admin and the password that we created, okay, I think that is a problem. I need to use Kamal 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. We see that I am able to enter into the admin domain of the website. Why I am doing this is in the beginning is next, once we create the models, that is once we create the models for the applications, then we will have to come here for checking how to do the model data entry. I will explain to you later. Let's go back to the CLI. We are going to work with the settings.py right now. To attach the application to the installed apps, you have to first of all know what is the application class name. So for that, we need to go to the apps.py. So let us see. Apps.py gives the class name as widgconfig. So this is what you have to refer in the apps. So you have to go here and you have to attach it. So we have to say vid_g apps widgconfig. So this is the first step you have to do. And there are a couple of more things that we need to execute in this settings.py. However, at this moment, when we are going to create the models, we don't need to worry about that. So we need to create the templates. We need to work on the static folder root at the bottom. These things we will look at it at the. We have to first of all set up the app, write the models, build the views function, wire up the URLs, and then create the HTML. The settings.py, the static page, the working with the static folder, etc., comes when we are going to render the page. Okay, so that is at the last step. Right now, we don't need to look at that, but I am just informing you what is going to come next. We are going to now jump into creating the first model. Let's move into the vid_g. Inside this, we see that there is already models.py, views.py, but there is no urls.py. As I said, we will be wiring up the URLs later. Right now, we are not going to concentrate on that step. Let's open models.py. Here, we already see Django has done the step of creating the importing the models for us. We have to subclass these models for our model. First model that you are going to create is the category table. Let's start the process. Category mod, it will subclass models.model class, and we will start by creating the category ID. This ID will be models dot integer field. So this will be an integer field. Integer field has been created, and then we have the category name. Category name will be a regular character field, and max length I want to give at least let us say 60 characters, just to avoid any kind of challenges. And we have to create the dunder string method so that we can use it for showing the name. So it will have to return self dot category name. Category name. One point I want you guys to understand. So under the category, this is the category class. This category class will be the table called category, and under the category table we have two rows, that is category ID and category name. Apart from this, there will be a separate ID that is created by the database itself with the help of Django. That is not shown here, so it will get automatically created. The integer field that I am talking about here is the data that we provide. This integer field will be different from the ID that we create. I'll be showing you what I mean in a couple of minutes. Let's proceed now. Let me save this model and let me exit Vim. Here I'm going to, we have written the models. Nothing else has been changed. Let's go back. I'm going to say python 3 manage.py, and I'm going to run make migrations, and I'm going to call this app name with_g. Now you will see there has been changes in the models. That's why it's saying that a model category has been created. We have to now migrate this. Python 3 manage. This step of migration and making migration will be a regular aspect when you are developing the website. Once you do this migrate option, we have to do the next step of attaching this new table to the administration of the website. For that, we have to go to vim with_g admin.py. This is where we attach the model that we created into the administration. So what we do is from dot models import start, meaning I am importing everything from the models file. Here I am going to say admin.site.register, and category is the name of the table. Once I do this, I can go and run the server. This time what will happen is, let me go to the browser, and this time when I refresh, you see there is a new location. So there is with_g. This is the administration of this app, and under the with_g we have categories and table, and this categories we can add the category ID as well as the category name. So category ID is the number and category name is the string. This is what I was talking about. Next, what we will do is, in the next video we will load. So let's go back to the PDF. In the next video we have written the models, we have set up the app. In the next video we have to load the data into these into the database. Now we have only created the database table. We have to still create the script for loading the data, and also we need to see how to create additional tables for video and how to link these tables together. All these things we will see in the next video. I believe that you like this content. Do leave a like and share it with others. Also subscribe to my channel for further updates on similar kind of discussion. With that said, I would like to complete this video with 4 words, that is practice, 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 practice. See you guys. Have a great time.